strong, which is what got them, took them to another level. So.
Right then, British skating fans, warm up your voices, because this is Lilah Fear and Lewis Gibson.
Lilah Fear and Lewis Gibson.
Their third World Championships together, 6th at the recent Europeans, and this has been flagged up as a very exciting routine to watch.
You can hear the crowd already behind them.
One for the sequence, very well executed. Great start to the programme. So Lilah and Lewis are usually very, very strong at executing their elements, and that's what we're seeing so far.
First part of their combination lift. Go from a curve into a stationary, which is a little bit different.
Safely through the twizzles.
They're building up for their big finish now.
Disco fantastic
Very good.
from Lilah and Lewis. That was so much fun to watch, and they looked like they were having fun out there as well, which is so important.
Absolutely. You know, they finished really strong with that programme. You know, it's nice to see. They've got one of the most creative sliding movements that we've seen. It goes very well to the music, and it just provides a nice packaged ending to a great routine. You know, the whole thing was put together very well. I think structured very well. It gave them time to kind of breathe in the middle, you know, execute some nice elements in the middle with, you know, I don't know, it was all put together very well to allow them to kind of skate it to its best.
And well, performed brilliantly as well at a World Championships, you know. They're aiming for the top 10, aren't they? They're currently in 15th, so a bit of a way to work their way back up towards that top 10, but they won't be far off, will they?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I think, you know, the technical score's looking really good in the top left-hand corner, but, you know, we'll just see. Everything's got to come together. I think from what it looked like, the audience really enjoyed it, so I think they should be really pleased with that.
I think their program's constructed really well, you know, and they performed it well too. You know, they were up in the beginning, you know, the crowd were on their side within the first, I think, 5 seconds. I heard some woos, which is really impressive. And then in the middle, they came down with the music, which was nice to see. And then they brought it back up again. They didn't look tired at the end, which sometimes you see it can get a bit scrappy from other skaters. They didn't do that. Each of their elements were clean and performed well. So, you know, as a package, it works well.
I just can't help but watch him and think, you know, not that long ago you were a lad playing football, and now here you are, having watched Dancing on Ice and thinking, I quite fancy that looks quite fun, and then giving it a go, and now the world, I just can't.
It's a bit of a juxtaposition of sports.
It's such a good story, isn't it, to come through from...
But also, I mean, he was a single skater up until a couple of years ago as well. I mean, I've just read a recent interview about them, and he was saying that he only knows 3 compulsory dances, which that's sort of unheard of within ice dance. You know, you normally have to go through and pass all these tests and learn everything, and, you know, he's just sort of been thrown in at the deep end and doing really well.
So let's see what the judges made of that disco medley.
Yeah, they've improved a lot too, I think.
Oh, fantastic.
Nice.
That is a good shift. Up. 3rd place then for Lilah Lewis and Lewis Gibson.
179.57.
God, I mean, they should be very pleased with that. I think the performance and the package that they delivered today, you know, was something they should be really proud of.
And they've jumped up, haven't they, above the